Yes!
Plankton's leg is literally cut out of the shot. How did the animators forget to edit this out? I mean, they didn't even finish the drawing. This has gone too far, you guys. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we're looking at SpongeBob SquarePants animation errors, mistakes that have just slipped through editing, and guys, you are not gonna believe what I found on this list. This is gonna be one of the craziest episodes because these are some really big mistakes that you would not have seen on television, you know, if you're just watching it casually. But guys, I compiled them and it's just gonna blow your mind what I found for you. Guys, let's go on to number 7. It's shocking.
SpongeBob, SpongeBob, SpongeBob.
Didn't catch the mistake? Well, I'll tell you a little hint, but before I tell you the hint, the mistake does not have to do with Sandy's kids. I know that Sandy has kids in the background. It has nothing to do with Sandy's children. And I'm just kidding, it's not her children. But guys, it has nothing to do with them. It really has to do with Patrick Star. Guys, take a look at the size of Patrick. He's literally way too tall in this. He's way off model. You don't believe me? Look at this. SpongeBob should be at least to his shoulder. But guys, it looks like he's double. Why is Patrick so tall in this episode? The animators forgot to follow the model sheet on this one. I don't know how this slipped through. I mean, Patrick is not that tall. He's tall, but he's not that tall, okay? And I think anyone who's a longtime fan of SpongeBob can clearly tell that something is off in this scene. Why is he so tall? Even when he's crouching down, he's not the same height that he's supposed to be. And when we go back to other episodes, we can see that it's the right height. It's kind of weird how they let this one slip. Let's go on to number 6. Now for this animation error, you have to pay attention to the apple. In one frame, there's an apple and chicken, and in the next scene, nada? What is that thing that replaced it? Now, some of you guys will say, well, I don't know, maybe it just, no, I don't know, that's a mistake. It's a mistake, guys. Let's go on to number 5. Now, guys, before we go on to the next one, I know I'm not supposed to do that, I'm supposed to show you the animation error, but guys, I gotta show you something really fascinating in SpongeBob, and this isn't an animation error, but it's something to think about. I think this has to do with the Mandela effect, you guys. Have you ever heard of it? Look at the door behind Squidward, okay? They're both in the Krusty Krab. Squidward is talking to SpongeBob in this episode, in this scene, and they're in Mr. Krabs' office, but there is a door behind Squidward. Do you guys remember ever seeing a door in Mr. Krabs' his office? Does anyone remember that? I honestly don't even remember a door being by the fry cook. I mean, why do I not remember this? I think it's not an animation error, but it's something to think about. Let's go on to number 4. Now for this animation error, I'm not going to tell you what the mistake is. You guys got to type down below in the comment section what the animation error is, because I'm not going to tell you. But this one is pretty simple, and it's easy to find what the animation error is in this one. But for those of you, I know some of you guys got trouble, you know, finding these, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a hint up on screen right now. For those of you who cannot find it, and it's gone. It's adios, bro. It's gone. That's it for this one, but good luck, and if you get it, you get a prize of nothing. Number 3.
I've got some of my peanut.
The animation error in this clip is going to be debatable, but bear with me. Patrick and SpongeBob are in a movie theater. They went to watch a movie, okay? Everything is cool. But notice that there is a roof on the theater. There is a roof. It's a roof. But in here, we can see the sunset, and we can see a sky. And it's nighttime. Why is that? Now, some of you guys will say, well, that is just a roof, and you're correct, but they should have put something up there to tell us that, because in that other scene, it looks like a sky, it looks like the night, it looks like space, yet there's a roof, so it can be kind of confusing. So this one is, I'm going to say this one is kind of an animation error. Now, we don't really see all the background animation errors in the newer episodes. It doesn't happen that much, it doesn't happen that often, and I think that's just because as time goes on, the animation will get better, obviously, but there are still a ton of animation errors in the newer episodes, you guys. And it's very interesting to see this. It's very interesting to see that, yes, the animation gets better. However, we're human. Everyone who makes this is human. It's not robots that are animating this. It's not, robots that, storyboard this stuff. It's actual people who have to, animate this stuff. And therefore, there's gonna be mistakes, continuity errors. This is a cartoon, so you're gonna see a lot of that. But SpongeBob, you know, it doesn't have that much as you think. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a bonus round. And the bonus is something funny that I found, and it's kind of a mistake, but when we zoom in to Mrs. Puff's home, she's in her own home, the picture is literally a picture of a picture of a picture of a picture. I mean, this is some golden comedy. This is one of the old seasons. I'm talking the first 3 seasons. This is comedy gold. This was at the peak of SpongeBob. Now, guys, I'm going to do you guys a favor, and I'm going to zoom, literally, we're going to zoom all the way into the picture, into a picture, into a picture, and let's see how far this goes. Alright, guys, let's go right now. We're zooming in, and I'm going to go into the picture. Now, Miss Puff is in every single picture, yet it's going to get kind of pixelated, so you're going to have to bear with me. But, guys, let's actually go in this time, because I zoomed in. And, okay, guys, let's go on to another animation error. Another animation error is that SpongeBob's house, his pineapple, is completely missing. How did this happen? Well, the animators are obviously focusing on the truck, and, they forgot. Another thing is, well, it's missing in this scene as well. Now, these are the earlier episodes, so this one is, you can let it slide, but man, when I was watching that, I had no idea that SpongeBob's house was missing. No idea. Now, you guys remember the first clip I showed you at the beginning of this video of Patrick? That's not Patrick. That is not Patrick, okay? When did Plankton, why would I think that, well, they both start with P, so. But guys, remember this one? Well, this is the biggest animation error I've seen in my life. And I can't believe this made it onto Nickelodeon. I mean, guys, they literally, now this happens in animation all the time. I deal with this myself. It's whenever you're drawing a frame and you move it out and you don't, it's not the right placing, and just, this can easily happen. Now, let me tell you something. Like I said, no one's gonna even find this. Only I could find this. Only you can find this if you try hard enough. Because seriously, who's gonna be pausing and slowing down frames to see this stuff? No one in their right mind would do that. You gotta be crazy, man. Number 1.
Well, I have been trying to get Mr. Krabs to make some changes around here.
Sponginess. We'll turn this worn out.
At first glance, there is nothing wrong with this scene. No mistake, nada. Not a single thing is wrong in this scene. And some people are saying, well, I have no idea what's wrong with it. Can you please tell us? And I will tell you in a second. The animation error doesn't have to do with Pearl. It doesn't even necessarily have to do with SpongeBob, but it has to do with what SpongeBob is holding. Yes, something that SpongeBob is holding. Something very wrong happens, and that is clearly a mistake. And now I'm going to explain exactly what happened. When we look at SpongeBob, and he's explaining that he had some ideas for, the Krusty Krab, there is writing, there is a drawing on that piece of paper of, Squidward with the mustache, him with the mustache, and also Mr. Krabs with the mustache looking like Mario. But guys, why is it that in the next scene, literally the next frames, there's nothing on that piece of paper? Now, people will say, well, sometimes this can slide in animation, and I would even let it slide, but guys, that was a drawing. There should at least be scribbles, just black scribbles on that thing. And, the animators must have forgot to do that, or they just said, well, no one cares. No one is going to notice, no one cares. But, I noticed. So this is number 1 on the list, just because that drawing was so big, and it wasn't even like a tiny scribble. No, it was just blank, dude. Blickety blankety blank. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and click the like button on this video. You don't want to miss out on the animation errors. Next video is probably going to be spicy. I'm going to work on another animation error video for a different cartoon this time. Have you ever wanted to see a cartoon rap battle with Mario and Sonic? Yes, Mario vs. Sonic cartoon rap battle. Well, look no further. Click the link in the description down below, and you'll be able to watch a cartoon rap battle of Mario vs. Sonic, fully animated, full 10 minutes. Guys, it is awesome. This is a battle of a generation. It's a special episode that I made, and it took a long time to make this. Take a look.
When will you realize Nintendo milks you for cash? Even your mother can tell you that you're trash.
Took a lot of work to make this. Thanks to everyone who helped make this video. But guys, recently, we've been, my fans understand this. My fans loved it. However, there are some people saying that it was copied or whatever. It's totally false. Completely wrong. It's absolutely wrong. This animation took 4 months to make, believe it or not. And, just what people are saying is just ridiculous. And you know, it's crazy because the new people coming in watching the video, they're saying, oh, this is a copy, you know, you're just stealing ideas. That doesn't even make any sense. And the funniest thing, I think the funniest thing is that I released it the same day as someone else, and people are saying that that is a copy. People think that you can make animation in one day. People thought that you can literally make animation in one day. Isn't that the funniest thing? I mean, that is pretty ridiculous. I mean, animators that were reading the comments were like, wow, these people are seriously stupid, because they're saying that I made a cartoon rap battle in one day, or you can't even make this thing in 1 week. You can't make this in 1 month, guys. It takes a long time to make a cartoon rap battle, and I don't think it's really fair to everyone who worked on it so hard. Thank you guys for watching this video.